Hello everyone, welcome to V's Cocina. Today I am going to do another craft project that I actually saw online. It was made by someone that I normally watch on YouTube very much. I think it's Cheap on a Dime, I think it's her video. And she actually created this lollipop and for Christmas, and I wanted to recreate it. I did not find the I'm gonna tell you what you need. You're gonna need some duct tape, depending on the color that you want. It could be green, it could be whatever color you want to put it. I want to create like red lollipops, 2 of them, to put outside and basically decorate. I am going to try this basket plastic to wrap the lollipop and see how that works. She had the clear one, but I couldn't find it in the dollar store, so I had to go with this one. But the first step to actually getting the lollipop done is you're gonna need, depending on how many lollipop you're gonna make, I'm gonna make 2, so you're gonna need 4 of this styrofoam life little things, floaters that dollar store have. You can buy it in green, you can buy whatever color you want. I want to make red lollipops, so they're going to be red with the duct tape. And the first step to do, and you're also going to need your glue gun. Sorry, you're also going to need a glue gun. Let me move this out of here. You're also going to need a glue gun, and of course some more extra glue gun things, so that's going to be needed. You're also going to need one of these little poles from the dollar store. That is a broomstick, and this is what's gonna be the handle for the lollipop. You're just gonna pretty much just put it in there once you're done. But I'll show you. It's a process. And then you're gonna need some rubber band to hold the lollipop once you're gluing it together, and that's going to be a process. But that's basically it. What is going to happen? Let's see. Well, we begin with 2 styrofoam, right? And we're going to basically try to put them together. Try to look for the best part that is gonna go perfect together, and they're gonna adhere. And what you're going to do is just pretty much just glue them together and in order to make a bigger lollipop. Okay? So let's try to do that. And just keep in mind when you're putting this on, the styrofoam tends to melt, so you want to work hard, fast, because you don't want the adhere to it. Okay, try to make sure that everything is aligning, and that is going to do. I'm going to take it off a little bit, and I'm going to put a little bit back, and I'm just going to glue it back because that's going to be perfect. Okay, so then this is how it's going to look once you're done, and you're gonna hold it because you want that to glue together, and you know that is going to take a little time to do. So you are able to paint this. If you want to paint the stick white, you can do that, but I'm not gonna do it. I prefer them to be black. It's gonna be a nice pop of color, and I think it's going to work out great. So you keep putting glue into everything, just glue together. It's gonna take a little time for you guys to glue it together. Just be careful you don't hurt yourself, because you know the glue can hurt you when it's burning you. So you definitely want to be able to work on that. And hold it together. You can even put it like a tape around it, just to make sure that it adheres to it. And then once you are done with that, then you actually can go move on to the next one. Let me go look for the others 2 and get them together, because we're gonna do 2 lollipops, right? Okay, here we go with the others 2. And you remove the little stickers. They're called Pool Noodles, sorry. But you know, they're little, like almost styrofoam, and it's supposed to be helping you float in the water. So that's why they're called Pool Noodles. But you can get them at any local store and dollar store, and they are going to work fine, because that's the major idea of it. So now you're gonna look which one is looking like the best to glue it together. Just You want them to align and you want them to be perfect together. And this is, I like the other one better. Okay. The other one glues better. Okay. This one is gonna glue better with that one. Okay. So what you do is just make sure that you put enough glue because you're gonna need it. You're gonna put enough glue all around and all around, and try to put as much as you can because you're going to need a lot of glue. And I'm gonna make sure that I put more, a little bit more than I did last time because you know that it took me a little while to glue the other one. And make sure that everything aligns together and just hold it together. Hold on, excuse me. Hold it together. And you're gonna be like, your comb is going to be together and you're gonna glue together. I'm gonna need a little bit more glue because, you know, with a glue gun, you have to work fast. The glue gun doesn't last too long. So you have to work pretty hard, fast to make sure they're adheres to each other. And I'm gonna put it in high because I don't want to get burned, but maybe it's not a good idea to put it in high because then it's gonna burn the styrofoam. You definitely do not want to do that. Okay, we're gonna put it in medium, I guess. Medium is right in the middle. Yep. Let's put it in medium. And you're going to just wait for it to glue together. And just wait. And keep waiting. Okay. I wish I can hold my hair because my hair is right in the middle. Okay, I have something here. I can hold my hair. Thank you, God. Okay. So this is going to be one of the things that you actually have to work for it, but it's gonna be worth it. And I'm pretty sure that this you can find more expensive, but it's only gonna take us like maybe per lollipop. I would say it's gonna take us $3. Only $3 because you're not gonna need anything else than that. The rubber band, I bought it just because I needed it around the house, and those are going to work out fine. I do recommend that you actually, in the video that I've seen, they do put like maybe like a plastic or like a tape, like a clear tape, so that they all stay in place, so it could be more firm, secure. Let me see if I can find some tape that I can put it all around. I can't find a tape right now, but I would definitely recommend you to do that because you do want that styrofoam not to bend when you, because the next step is going to be to attach your wonderful red colors to the so what you're gonna do is at an angle, you're going to put the duct tape at an angle to your little cone, pool cone or pool, yeah, this little pool thing. Yeah, what's it called? It's called Pool Noodle. Yeah, a Pool Noodle. And you're going to put it at an angle, and then you're going to go down and make sure that you put it like at angle, and then you're going to continue putting it at angle. Everything is going in properly. You know, styrofoam are a little bit tricky, but keep putting it. Let me see. I need to put it as close as possible, I guess. I think you have to put it up a little bit more high. Okay, let's put it a little bit higher than this because I'm noticing that I might need. Okay, just put like maybe half of the noodle. So then you can glue it on top later, okay? Okay, so this here goes. Make sure that when you're putting it down, it's going straight. But this is what you're going to do. You're going to give yourself enough room. Okay, well this is seemed a little bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be, but you're going to put it at an angle. Okay, well this This one maybe wasn't put at the angle very well. Okay, well, it's a process. I'm not gonna lie, it's a process, but make sure that you put it at an angle and that when you're wrapping it, it's gonna fall on an angle. So this is how you're gonna do. And you're going to continue on basically wrapping it around. And you're gonna wrap it around. Yeah, that's perfect. I think it's coming. Now it's turning out better. Okay. So you're gonna continue on an angle, putting the duct tape like this. And as you can see, it's already turning into almost like a candy cane effect. And just keep turning it around. And I have 2 duct tape. I don't know if I'm gonna need all the 2 duct tape, but better be safe than sorry. I got 2 at the dollar store, and they're just $1, so it's worth. I want them to look straight. I don't want them to look like a little bit flabby. So you might have to go back and try to work with your finger like this to level and to basically have that tape adhere to the pool noodle, okay? And then you keep going with your finger and patting it down, and you keep turning at an angle. Make sure that you do that finger motion because that's gonna make that flat, basically flat the surface of it. So let's keep on going, and we're going to continue. I definitely recommend you using your finger to level it out because the pool noodle is a little bit tricky to try to take tape or adhere something to it. But if you're doing it the way it is, it should be okay. I hope that you guys understand my method. This is my first time doing this, but I am looking forward to Christmas. So this is going to be one of those products that I am so excited to be able to see. And not for nothing, but this year Christmas needs to be a little bit more special because we are having such a hard year, you know, and we definitely need to see more beauty and more. And not for nothing, I don't know if anyone feels the same, but when I do crafts, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good that I'm making something with my hands and that I'm feeling like useful, that I'm feeling like things are definitely gonna work out and that it's definitely going to do, this year is gonna be better. That's basically what it is. I'm taking it off a little bit because I'm noticing that it's getting a little bit too close. And I definitely want them to have some distance between each other, so that's why I'm doing it. So make sure that when you're using your finger that you're pushing down so the tape goes down and that's what it needs to do. But yes, that's basically how it goes. I mean, you're going to use your finger to mold it and keep on going. Keep on going and keep on going, and I promise you, you're gonna love the way this is gonna look outside in your house. These lollipops, I don't know how much they normally will cost. They will probably cost a lot of money, and I'm gonna try to see if I can look it up. If I cannot find it, then I won't show you. But this is going to be one of those lollipops that you're going to feel very good about it. And I know my girls love lollipops, so the fact that they're gonna have this outside, they are going to freak. Okay. And I'm starting to decorate it. So I'm definitely going to do like a video decorating. Definitely decorating, and you guys can see all the decorations that I have. This year, I want to make it extra special. We got a new tree last year. And like I said, I always tell you, buy off season. We actually bought a Christmas tree that normally costs $600, and we got it for $100 and something, and Michael's. And we actually bought a sleigh and reindeers to go outside, and I pay I want to say I paid 200 and something for them, and I actually, they were originally $246 just for the sleigh and the sleigh, and then the reindeers were like probably $60 only instead of the 200 and something. But I saved $800 on my order. So, and that everything I bought it on Macy's, and I have to say that I cannot stress enough. Buy off season. We bought everything in January, and my husband knows how much I love Christmas, and Christmas is that kind of the year that I love. Everything is so beautiful. It's the most, like I say, it's the most wonderful time of the year. I truly believe that it's the most wonderful time of the year because, okay, this is where both of the styrofoam are glued, so we want to make sure that we reinforce it a little bit there. And this is going to, we're going to reinforce it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, takes time, but it's worth the effort. And you're gonna use your finger, keep going, rolling around, rolling. And it might take a little longer than I expect, but it's gonna be worth it. Just keep on doing this, and you guys are gonna enjoy the beautiful feature of it. It's gonna look very nice in your outside of your house. And your extra effort is going to work. Look, so far, this is what you got. There you go, stuck in my bag over there. Let me keep going. Keep going. And this one didn't take very well, but I'm gonna show you as soon as I'm done. Oh, come on, get out. Okay, there you go. That's stuck in my thing, but this is how much I already have. Oh, please don't. No, please. Oh, duct tape got stuck. Oh no, this is not good. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look for scissors and cut it. My duct tape, I lost a little bit of time because my duct tape be very careful. My duct tape actually got into one with each other, and now I have to cut it and start the patch over again. Okay, no problem, we'll fix it. Okay, you're gonna need scissors to cut it. If you every project have one of those times where things don't go the way that you expected. This is what happened. My tape fall and I cannot take it apart because it's duct tape, and you know duct tape doesn't. But what we're going to do is we're gonna go back to the same area, and we're just gonna put it on top of it, and hopefully it doesn't look very bad. It looks okay, and I can try to use that one, do the back maybe. Hold on. Yes, that's actually what I want to do. So you can see it's not gonna be easy. Okay, so I put it back, is right there. You can hardly notice it, okay? But I had to cut it, and I had to, one little mistake, and you have to fix it. So that's why it's very important that you keep the tape going in your hand like I'm doing, and then bending it, and then doing it, and tilting it. Oh, come on, duct tape. And get stuck there. Okay, I cannot get distracted again, because last time I got distracted, that didn't work out very well. So let's just finish this part. And I know this project might take you a little longer to do, but I promise you it will be worth it. because you guys are gonna enjoy this beautiful view of a lollipop. And remember, you have to get 2 of the pool noodles and glue them together with your gun. And I definitely was gonna need 2 duct tape, so I'm glad that I picked up 2 of them because you're definitely gonna need it. I wish I can. I think next time I'm going to pick up a red one and try to do like a green one. And then do like 2 red and 2 red and white, and 2 white and red, and then a red and a green. So you can pick up the styrofoam from the red ones, and you can actually do the green one if you want to. That is up to you. I should have picked it up, but you know, I'm not gonna lie. I spent $80 already, so I think that's more than enough. And no one sponsors my videos. I am doing it out of my own pocket. So just giving you a heads up that, you know, this video is not sponsored by anyone. I am doing it because I love this. It's going to make me so happy, and it's going to be around the house, and I'm just going to have this gorgeous lollipops that are going to look like so realistic. Make sure you keep tilting it. You need to give that space so the lollipop looks like candy cane. So we're gonna continue tilting it. And I'm almost done. This takes forever, but let's keep on doing it. Especially because I had a boo-boo. And it could happen to the best of us. When you're crafting, it's not gonna be precise. You're gonna make mistakes. You just have to work around them. And once you work around them, you are going to have that effect that you want. And that's beautiful. So I definitely recommend you doing that. So, if you guys haven't figured out, Christmas is my favorite time of the year. And I love Christmas. And it shows in everything I do. I'm going to try to do this and try to fold this. And you can actually, if you want, you can fold this part here like this. Okay, you can put a little bit of glue, but this is how it's going to look. And that's how your candy cane is going to, your lollipop is going to become a candy cane lollipop. So being that this one doesn't look that great, I think I'm gonna start from here. And what I recommend you doing is, let me see if I can. So you can see it looks definitely like a candy cane. And it's not gonna be perfect, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but what you're going to do is try to fold, like right here. And you're gonna put glue right here where you're folding, okay? Let me put it a little bit higher because I don't need to be like, okay. And just fold it like that. And then you're gonna continue folding like this, and you're gonna put glue right there or right here where you think that is going to go. Just keep in mind, you have to work fast with this thing because they will be coming around, okay? So there it is, can you see? Actually, I think I need to put it a little bit more tighter, yep. So you can see the, so we don't leave any space. So here we go. And I'm going to continue. And make sure that you do enough. I mean, I think we need to put like at least 2 lines of glue. And I'm gonna put my extra glue because I already gone over the other one. But definitely you need to, you see, if you don't put 2, it's gonna unwind on yourself. So definitely keep in mind, do like 2 rows of glue and work fast, please. Work very fast because this thing is going to unwind very fast. So just make sure that you do it fast, because if you don't, the glue is going to be kind of undone. So now this is how you're going to do it. Keep in mind that the glue might be, oh, there's a lot of glue in there. Okay, as you can see, I'm getting glue on my fingers, but it's not so hot that it's gonna burn me, so thank God for that. You can definitely use a glove if you want to protect your hands while you're doing this process. Just keep in mind, the tighter it's going to be, the better your lollipop is going to look. So let's keep on going. Okay, this thing, you're gonna put one big line and then another big line, and then you're gonna keep folding. And just keep in mind to fold as much as you can. Let me see if I have anything that I can actually put it in there. Yeah, this glue is not gonna work, but that's all I need. Okay, so you're gonna keep going, and you're gonna do 1 or 2 lines of, and keep in mind, the more hot that you put it, the noodles are gonna become a little bit apart from each other. So keep going. Oh, that was hot. That was super hot. Okay. Just keep in mind that, you know, these noodles are going to be, let me see how tight it is. Does it look tight? Okay. Well, hopefully it works out good, because this is my first time doing this, but you have to understand that it's not easy. And on top of that, when you put in the glue, it might melt some of the stuff that is already in there. So just keep that in mind. You're gonna need a lot of glue, and you're gonna make sure that that glue doesn't stick out. So you just keep going. Okay, and you're gonna keep wrapping this. And sorry, let me see if I can do this so you can wrap it. Okay, I need to put, it needs to be as high as possible. So we're gonna stop here so you guys can continue watching what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, that is all that needs to be done. So that's what I'm doing. It's gonna be wrapping. Give me 1 second, let me move the camera. You guys can see it better. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna help. I'm going to need to do, like, get a stand in here. Okay. Make sure you keep everything even, because from what I'm seeing, it takes a lot of pressure to make that indentation on to keep bending the foam. Okay. So here we go. We want glue, more glue, and then we're gonna keep tilting it, and keep in mind this is going to take a long process, especially because doing the you might have to go back in there and retouch it and put a little bit more glue. It all depends. I mean, I would recommend you do like two glue things, because you do want that glue to adhere to it. Okay, well that's not good. The styrofoam is breaking here. I might have to do something, maybe because I'm bending it too much. It's okay. Let's see what I can do. Maybe I can put a little bit of, it's breaking right here. So as you can see, it's breaking right there. I'm gonna pull a little bit of glue, try to glue it back together. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that later. Oh, well, that's probably where I joined this. Yeah, that's probably where I joined them. You definitely need to put that tape, that clear tape on it, because you do want that reinforcement for it. Yes, you do definitely need that extra tape. So I definitely recommend you putting that extra tape on the middle, and you definitely need to, because it's gonna come apart if you don't do that, okay? What I'm gonna try to do is put a little bit of tape around it, and hopefully that will help a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, this is not a very easy process, and I definitely recommend you to put your glue on medium, because you do not want to put it too high. So you want to put it on medium, because you want to make sure that it's not going to. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to put a little bit of rubber band. Because you're going to need something to hold it. So you do need to hold something to hold it in place so it doesn't go anywhere. And now I'm going to need to try to reinforce that middle part. Definitely put the clear tape on the middle when you're joining it. When you glue it in the middle, the two styrofoam, the floaties, you do want that, because I'm noticing right now that the glue is not enough. And I'm going to show you right now how it looks. You see, this part here is where I joined it. It's coming apart. But I am going to go look for the clear tape, and I'm going to fix that. If I can find it. I'm going to need a clear tape. You can use any tape, maybe like a white tape or dot tape, whatever is going to help you. Okay, so you guys are going to need that extra reinforcement in the middle. I did see that in the video that this girl made. I just didn't think I needed it, but you do. You do need that reinforcement, and you do need to glue it together or to tape it in the middle once you do that. Because if you don't, it will come off when you're folding it, and you do not want that, okay? So just keep that in mind. This is a lot of work. You have to really put a lot of force into it, because what happens is that what really going on is that you're gluing it with a glue, and you see how the styrofoam here is like changing, because what happened, the glue gun is hot. So what the glue gun is going to do is going to basically take it apart, and it's going to, the styrofoam is going to start melting. But it doesn't matter, because if it melts, it's okay. You're going to do the same thing with it, so don't worry. You're going to continue folding it. And the more that you fold it, I recommend you putting a rubber band, so it can help you guide. It can help you, because what's going to happen is you're going to need it. You're going to need it, and you're going to be removing the rubber band as you need to, okay? That's my recommendation to you, because it's a lot of pressure. You have to put a lot of pressure into this thing. And I'm gonna go, and you're gonna need a lot of glue stick. This is my second glue stick that I'm putting in here, and I had one in there, like half already in there. So, okay, let's do this, okay? And I always put the glue gun in the, what I do is I actually put it like a plate or something, because glue guns make mess. And you definitely don't want to make a mess. Do not want to make a mess. And of course, ouch, I got burned there. Okay. and make sure that everything is aligning together. Oh, this thing's still coming apart. Okay, well, you definitely need to put like, I recommend picking another duct tape from the dollar store, and just make sure that you actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the rubber band, I'm just gonna cut it off, because I'm just using it to guide myself and to help me. So if I leave it in there, it's gonna look like a rubber band in there, and you don't want it. But you definitely want to use the extra help of the rubber band to try to help you. And because I left it in there, what I recommend you do is cut it off, and then just try to pull it off. You can pull it off, even if it's glue. You can just try to do that. That's what I recommend, like this. Pull it off, and that's gonna be fine. Don't worry. Oh my God, this is, I thought it was gonna be like easy, peachy, lemon squeezy, but no. Nothing is going to be lemon squeezy here. You are going to work hard for this lollipop, but it's gonna be worth it, because you're gonna feel so good. I'm rewarding about this. Oh my God, it's gonna be. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I know that we're gonna need it. Okay, now let's go and put it in. And get in the middle. Get in the middle. Get in the middle. Yeah, there. There you go. And you can put as many as you want to. I can see you guys putting 3 or 4 together and making the lollipop even bigger. I put 2, and that is as much as I put in there. So it's up to you guys to decide how much you want to put in. But I definitely recommend you guys putting 2 minimum in order to make the lollipop be like extra big and very, very, very big and extra. And then it's going to be the size that you want to. So just make sure that your lollipop is adhering the right way, because sometimes it's a little bit, oh, but you know what? That imperfection in the middle where both of them are joined is actually not that bad, because I cannot even see it. I did put a little bit of tape in there, but you definitely need to get like maybe a white duct tape in there to put it in the middle. It's gonna make it a little bit different. But it's going to be worth it. I think it's definitely gonna be worth it to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna put another rubber band. And this set of thing doesn't seem to have too much rubber band, big rubber band, so I recommend you do the best you can. And this is not easy, but I promise you, once you make it, you're going to be fine. The rubber bands are going to do the job to keep it there, which I'm going to reinforce it right now with another one, because this one is just started and you're gonna need like a little bit, maybe a little one. Ouch, that broke. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, let's get another one of these, hopefully. And I'm gonna try to stretch this as much as I can. And let's put another one of these in here. To hold it together. Because what happens is that this is how it's going to look. Doesn't it look like a lollipop? But now what you're going to do is you're going to, I think this is going to be the shape for your lollipop. And then you can put the stick down here, or you can put it in here. I think this is the best way to put the stick right here. You definitely want to do the stick right here in the middle, because you know that's how your lollipop is going to look. And you definitely want to make sure you hold it enough because this thing right now is coming apart right here. But I'm going to put more glue in there, and you're going to do what I tell you to do because I want you to do that. Okay, just be careful, don't get burned. This process can burn you while dealing with the hot glue, and it could be. And if you choose not to use the hot glue, you can use 6000 to glue it together. But I'm not gonna lie, it's going to take a long time. I might reinforce it with the go around and try to put a little bit of the 6000 glue just to make sure that it doesn't come apart with the sun and the things being outside. The 6000 glue is going to make it even more stronger, so you definitely want to. If you want, you can do both. You can do a little bit of the hot glue just to stick it, and then put the 6000 next to it. But with the hot glue, you have to move fast. You really have to move very, very fast, because if you don't, it's going to be a little bit tricky to do that. But once you are done, you're gonna get this beautiful combination of candy cane style, and hopefully that is going to do what you need to do. So let's work around. And we're gonna leave that candy cane drying, because I'm not gonna lie, this thing sticks the cake right here. You're going to have to make sure that everything. And your candy cane foam is going to be, it's gonna burn a little bit in the areas that you're gonna do this. So this is the only product that you're gonna do with it, because I don't think you can reuse them once you use the glue with it. Like I said, you can use the 6000 glue, and that will definitely not damage probably the thing, but it definitely, I'm gonna show you something. You definitely have to put that tape in the middle, because look at here. You see this right here? I don't know if you can see it, but it's opening a little bit there, because I didn't use, I think what I'm gonna use is, I'm gonna use the red tape, and I'm gonna tape it around it with the red tape, because I should use a different color, but I don't have it, so I'm gonna use the red, and hopefully I can blend it in when I actually put them together, because that's what's gonna happen. When I churn the duct tape around in the pattern. So hopefully that will work. I just don't know if it will, but you definitely need to reinforce that middle part. That middle part, you glue it together, you need to reinforce it. I cannot stress it enough. It will come apart if you don't. So just make sure that you do reinforce it. And you don't want to have the same mistake that I did, which I didn't follow the rules from the video, and I'm paying it off, because I actually had to work out even harder to get it done. But we're just gonna do what needs to be done, right? So nope, just keep going. And you're going to continue with this, turning your candy cane into, make sure that you put it in the right spot. I think you have to put like at least half of it in it, and half of it off. And make sure that you don't move that tape too much, because it will come stuck like this, you see? And you don't want that. But because it's going on top there, I don't really care too much for it. I'm just gonna bend it into the comb anyway. Hopefully that won't look that bad. You know what? I'm gonna cut it, because I don't want, because I took an extra step, and then it didn't come out very good. But don't make my mistake. Don't distract yourself. Don't do something else and get distracted, and the tape end up folding on you, because that's not gonna work for anyone. So here we go. Make sure you guide it with your finger, and everything is going to be Very, 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 very tight. And you're gonna continue on down, and hopefully this process goes a little bit more fast and smooth. I'm not gonna lie, this is going to be a project that's gonna take you at least an hour. But I have to say, an hour, and I do work on projects that take longer than this, so you are going to use an hour. It's gonna take you an hour, and use your fingers to make sure that you fold everything perfectly. And keep going, and hopefully this tape doesn't actually stop. And this will be enough for both of them, hopefully. But we do have a backup, and I was able to fix the other part if we need to attach it, so it worked out pretty good. I don't think it's gonna be a major issue. But yeah, I cannot stress enough. Please make sure that you reinforce that second comb. Once you super glue it, once you hot glue it, make sure you put another duct tape. It could be a white one. I'm using the red one because that's what I have. But I believe the original video that I watched actually used like a white one to attach it. So, but you're going to be fine because this is it's going a little bit faster than this first time. That's for sure. Once you do it once, you make the mistakes and you learn from them. So I'm trying to learn from them too. This duct tape is, I don't want to do that again. Yeah, I don't think it's going to, yeah, it seems like it's already done. Okay, so we're going to cut it right here when it's done. And we're going to make sure that we put the duct tape back precisely where it's stuck there. So start with the other duct tape. I'm only making 2 of these lollipops, but you can make as many as you want to. Maybe I will add a couple more later on as I do this video. But I am not going to lie. This is a process that takes time and patience. And with craft, I always tell you, nothing is going to turn out the way that you expect it. You can try to do the best you can, but it's going to be your own. And that's what it's all about. We're gonna make it our own and do the best you can. So make sure that you go back into the same spot and basically just put it together. You see? The both of them combined right there. And as long as you put it together in a way that it should be fine, you're going to be perfect and everything is going to turn. And you're gonna keep turning that tape, using your finger to basically guide it. And if you can find the dollar store, the plastic, the clear plastic one, it could be the one that you use for the baskets. I want to say maybe I do have one upstairs. So you can see when you're getting into this lane here, it's going to look a little bit iffy, but if you use white tape, it might not look that bad. But you see, it's going to look like this, but it's okay, because what I'm gonna try to do right now is try to cover as much as that middle part that I actually glue with that. And you want to cover the tape as much as you can, because what is going to happen is that you want that red tape not to show too much, but it's okay. You guys are going to be okay, because I'm gonna try to, what I'm gonna try to do is try to mold this part here to it. That should be good. Okay. And just make sure you use your hands to guide it, okay? Guide it, guide it, guide it, guide it, guide it, guide it. And you know what? You can basically cut it up there if you want. Cut it there. Yeah, that would be great. And then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut it right here. And then I'm gonna start down there again. so it looks more like blendable. Yep. That's precisely what I'm gonna do. Oh, this thing. Well, be careful with the duct tape. It tends to get stuck very easily, and you do not want to use tape that is already folded. Okay, so there it is, and I'm going to, this is going to be there, and I'm going to try to do like this. And I definitely want to put it together. So let's see, how am I gonna do that? Like this, maybe. Let's see if I can do it like that. Okay, where is that? Right there, like that. And glue there. That's not really good. Okay. Maybe I should just have left it the way it is. Okay, let me see, where is it? Yeah, I tried to fix it, but that didn't work out very well, so I'm just gonna continue and trying to do the same way. Okay. There you go. Like I said, that middle part is giving me a little bit of trouble, but I think I'm going to just try to start it like here and then continue on. It might look a little funky and different, but it might work out. Just make sure you put it in and tilt it like that. Okay, maybe if I put it on the bottom of it. I just think you, for more that I want to, I'm gonna have to find a way to hide this imperfection here, because, well, when you roll it, hopefully it will be okay. Let me see. It's almost like a triangle shape, like this. Like that. And hopefully what's gonna happen is when I fold it, I'm gonna try to cover that part, and that part is going to be a little bit different. Well, let's hope it works. Sometimes you have to work with what you have. Make sure that you have like a little bit of the white one peeking through, and I think I'm gonna, that part I can try to see if I can fold it in, because it's going to be a little bit iffy. You know what, this is more difficult than I thought it was going to be. There's that one right there. Okay, I'm just going to go back to where it was. And I'm going to just continue on attaching it. Remember that, you know, everything has to work on a bend and in an angle, because if it doesn't, it's not going to look like candy cane anymore. And that's what precisely you want to look like the candy cane pattern. And this one, I'm not gonna lie, because I put the red one, I should have put like a white one, it's going to look a little bit different. But once you bend it, hopefully that red stripes hopefully won't appear, as the other one. So, but like I said, you're gonna make mistakes. It's part of life. You just have to, in any project, I have learned that you just have to go with it and try to do the best you can. I want to try to finish this one and then show you how we end up with a lollipop, because it's almost going to be an hour and I don't want you guys to be longer than you need to be in this video. I love watching my videos, but I don't like long videos either, so we do have to make sure that Give me a second. I'm coming. Okay. Sorry guys, but I got mail delivery. Let's see. I just finally was able to order my Curtis Stone set from the Home Shopping Network, and that's what arrived today. I might do a video on it. If you guys wanted me to do a video on it, I'm not gonna lie, this set was pretty expensive. It was like, I think it's like a 16 piece set, and I paid $199, but I had a $20 coupon, so I paid $179, I want to say, for it. So I did get it at a decent price, but normally it's $249, so just keep that in mind. $249, that's how much this set costs. Anyway, I'm here still tilting this thing here, and as you can see, it's pretty big, and I'm sorry if it's taking so long. I promise you, you guys are gonna enjoy this lollipop craft thing, and you guys are gonna enjoy having this lollipop transform your front yard so gorgeous and beautiful, and it's just going to make a huge difference. Let me cut this here. I think we are done. There you go. At least with this one we're done. And I'm gonna try to fold this in here. Okay, so this is done. Oh, this one turned out better. I do notice a difference in the strength. That middle part might look a little funky, but look, you can hardly notice the difference too much. And probably when you bend it, it's not gonna be that much of a difference. So now you see how big this is. Ooh, it's huge. You have two of these together, so that's why it takes so long. But anyway, there you go. It's almost like 12 to, I would say like like 35 feet. Okay, well this is it. I'm already done with this one. I think I can attach the rubber bands. Hopefully it won't come off, but make sure that you get like a plier or something, and you're going to make a hole right in the center of it. Or I would recommend making a center, like making the hole right here next to where this thing is, so when you do put the pole in there, you can hide it. Let's see what I can find to make a hole. And you don't have to make it too big, because you're going to use I got this little scissors from the Home Shopping Network, and but you can use any, you can use a plier, you can use pretty much anything that you have, and you guys are going to just feed it through, and you can, I'm gonna feed it like right here, and I'm gonna just make like a little hole, and what you're going to do is try to feed it into it right there, and you do a hole right there, right? Now you're gonna grab this pole right here, and you're going to try to put it in there. And you can try to put it in as much as you can. I would recommend trying to make another hole, like incision, like I think I need to put a little bit to the middle. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna have to poke something in there so it can actually go through. Okay, I'm gonna go to the second one. And you're going to put it in. Making sure that it goes in through. It might stop your glue, but just make sure that it's going in properly. I don't think it's going in properly, so I'm gonna have to get another one. Okay. So we're gonna need something more sharper than there to put it in. What did we put in there? Just get something, anything that you can make like a thick hole in there. That's gonna make it more possible. Okay, let's see. Oh, you can grab any little wood shaped thing that you have, and you can just put it in. And try to put it in as much as you can. And it's going in. I have seen cases where you actually put a plunger in here too. You can use a plunger instead of a wood stick, so you guys can do that. And this is going to work great because what you're doing is you're putting it inside of it. As you can see, it's going in there. And you're going to try to fix it. And this is your lollipop. You got a lollipop made already. This is my big lollipop, Okay, now you can take whatever you want. You can take a plastic or cover or whatever it is that's gonna make it. You can decorate your lollipop with Christmas decoration, or you can decorate it with just a clear one. I'm gonna see how this one works out. This is a basket cover for it. And I'm gonna say, what do you guys think? Does it look very festive? I have to say I like the clear better because you want to see the whole lollipop. That's the whole work that you've done is to make sure that your lollipop is going to look very fine. And I'm gonna try to see if I can find a plastic one upstairs. If I cannot, then what I recommend you is if you can get any plastic, like clear plastic that almost look like a lollipop cover for it, you can put it on top of it, and that would be great. Let me see if I can find one upstairs. I'll be right back. Okay, I find something similar that we can use. You can also use the saran wrap to basically cover your lollipop around, and it's gonna look like you have put a little bit of plastic on top of it. Oh, this is gonna turn out better than I thought. Okay, let's do this. Just make sure that you stand the wrapping paper all around and try to cover your lollipop as much as you can. And it's going to look a little bit like this. I do think that, you know, the plastic cover works better, but what do you guys think? It looks like it's covered like a lollipop, and you just use saran wrap. And that is something that I didn't even think of it until I saw it. So I'm going to use this, cut it, and saran wrap it. And then maybe later on, if I do find that thing that I need, then I'll get it. But this is your lollipop. Big lollipop. There you go. And then you put a saran wrap around it. And you put it outside and you have your big lollipop all wrapped in your little candy cane. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so I'm gonna do the same with the other ones. And I am going to put a picture and result in my Instagram. So if you guys want to see it, look at my Instagram and New York Diva 1997. I'll see you next time in V's Cocina. And I'm sorry it took so long, but crafting, you know, sometimes it takes longer than you expected. I also wanted to show you something else that you can find in at a dollar store that I just found today. You guys can find this gorgeous chair covers that looks almost like Santa Claus, and they are just amazing, and they only cost $1, and they look amazing in the back. So make sure to look for them in the dollar store where they are. And right now you should run to the dollar store. They have these little gorgeous little numbs that actually are to die for. I got this ones, and I got this one also, and I'm planning on putting it around the house. They also have these little ribbons that you can put in your tree if you want to, or you can put it in a gift, or you can put it around any decorations. My plan is to try to do crafts and put them in the craft. So that's gonna be amazing. What else do they have over there too? They have this little baskets too at the dollar store that I'm planning on putting the little Christmas tree inside of it that I got from the dollar store, and then I'm going to make them a little bit bigger, and for that I actually buy something else. Anyway, I'll see you next time in V's Cocinas, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. It was a fun pleasure. It was a little nerve-wracking, I have to say, but my lollipop turned out pretty good, and I am so excited about it. What do you guys think? Is it worth it? $3.50 for a big giant lollipop that you can put aside? I think it is. So I'll see you guys next time in V's Cocina. Bye bye.